If Pirates of the Caribbean 6 brings back Johnny Depp's iconic Captain Jack Sparrow, then one thing is clear: the franchise is gearing up to recapture the magic of the original films. But if Jack is returning, there's one legendary villain who fans absolutely want to see back on the big screen too: Davy Jones. Davy Jones isn't just another antagonist. He remains one of the best and most memorable villains in the entire Pirates universe. His unique look, compelling backstory, and the unforgettable performance by Bill Nighy elevated him beyond a simple bad guy. He became an icon. Since his chilling debut, Jones has stood out as a symbol of the darker, supernatural side of the series, and many believe his return would be a perfect fit for the next chapter of Pirates. Let's dive into why Davy Jones is such a critical figure, how he could possibly return despite his death in At World's End, and why bringing him back alongside Jack Sparrow could be the key to revitalizing the franchise. First off, Davy Jones is not your typical villain. From his eerie tentacle face to his haunting theme song, he embodies the perfect mix of myth and menace. The character's origin story, cursed to ferry the souls of the dead and condemned to the sea, adds layers of tragedy and complexity. This made him more than just an enemy to Jack Sparrow. He was a force of nature, both terrifying and fascinating. In a franchise filled with memorable characters, Davy Jones stands apart. Sure, Hector Barbossa and Lord Beckett had their moments, but Jones always had a unique presence that captivated audiences. The depth of his character and his intense rivalry with Jack Sparrow created some of the most thrilling and emotional moments in the Pirates saga. Now, of course, Davy Jones did meet his end in At World's End, but in the world of Pirates, death isn't always final. Characters like Jack Sparrow and Barbossa have both cheated death and come back stronger, proving that the universe is flexible when it comes to its heroes and villains. So how could Davy Jones come back? One compelling possibility lies in the mystical lore of the Pirates universe itself. When Jones died, he was supposedly sentenced to the locker by Calypso, the sea goddess with her own complicated history with Jack. But Jones's death happened at a strange moment, when there was no one to ferry the souls of the dead because Will Turner hadn't yet taken up the mantle. This opens the door for a story where Jones' soul is trapped, biding his time in the locker, waiting for a chance to return. Imagine the potential for Pirates 6 if the writers tap into that mystery. Davy Jones' comeback could add a powerful supernatural element that ties directly back to the franchise's roots, while also creating new conflict and drama for Jack and the rest of the crew. It's a story that feels organic and exciting, exactly what fans crave after the mixed reception of the fourth and fifth films. Speaking of Jack Sparrow, it's almost impossible to imagine Davy Jones' return without him. Their histories are deeply entwined, and their conflicts have defined much of the franchise's tension and drama. If Pirates 6 brings Johnny Depp back as Jack Sparrow, pairing him with Davy Jones would be the best-case scenario for fans hungry for that classic dynamic. The original trilogy built a rich tapestry of alliances, betrayals, and rivalries between Jack and Jones, giving audiences unforgettable battles and moments that still resonate today. Reuniting these two iconic characters wouldn't just be fan service. It could drive the story forward in a way that feels fresh yet familiar. Beyond story possibilities, bringing back both Jack and Davy Jones would signal a clear intent to reconnect with what made Pirates of the Caribbean a cultural phenomenon. The last two installments weren't as well received, with many fans feeling that the magic was lost. Pirates 6 has the chance to course-correct by focusing on the elements that worked so well before: Jack's unpredictable charm and the looming threat of Davy Jones. It's important to note that the franchise has always embraced its supernatural side, blending pirate lore with myth and fantasy. Davy Jones embodies this perfectly, and his return could open the door to exploring new mythologies, or expanding on existing ones, like Calypso's role, or the mysteries of the Locker. For viewers, seeing Jones come back could restore a sense of danger and unpredictability to the series. Unlike more straightforward villains, Jones's motivations are tied to curses, lost love, and eternal damnation, which offers richer storytelling potential. His presence always raised the stakes and pushed Jack Sparrow to his limits. So, what would this mean for Pirates 6? With Johnny Depp reportedly back in the role of Jack Sparrow, the stakes are already high for this next installment. Adding Davy Jones to the mix would only amplify the excitement and anticipation. Together, they could bring back the tension, humor, and heart that defined the early films, and reignite the franchise's momentum. As we wait for more details about the storyline, one thing is clear. If Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is going to succeed, it needs to tap into its roots. Bringing back Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is a huge step, but the cherry on top would be the return of Davy Jones, one of the most iconic villains in movie history. His return would honor the legacy of the franchise, while setting up thrilling new adventures on the high seas. For fans, it would be a dream come true, and for Disney, a smart move to reignite the passion for this beloved series. So, what do you think? Are you ready to see Davy Jones rise from the depths once more? How do you imagine his return would play out alongside Jack Sparrow? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video for more Pirates of the Caribbean updates and entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more on Pirates 6 as the story unfolds.